Steve, a busy weekend for you this weekend, mate. A big weekend, in fact. You've got Josh defending his world title in Leeds, and then on the same night we've got our show in Liverpool.
Yeah, mad one really, isn't it? I mean, obviously when we booked the Olympia, I didn't realise Josh was going to get December the 10th, so you know, kids have got to get out for Christmas, so there'll be you, Jed, James and Nelson running the Liverpool show, and that I'll be up in Leeds supporting Josh and Cory. And to be honest with you, they both got tough fights, you know. When you look at the card, you know, people won't understand what a hard fight this is for Josh Warrington. It's
hard punching Mexican.
It's a tough voluntary, obviously the kid's not voluntary, mandatory. The kid's worked his way into that position, smashed up Isaac Lowe last time he was over in the UK, and had quite a number of early stoppages because he's quick and can punch, and it's a tough one. I'm sure Josh will come through for it because he's tough himself, he's experienced, and he's getting stronger as the times go by. But people don't know that kid's name, and the promotion's not been very good on this show at all, and I'm a bit disappointed really, because it is a big ask for Josh on December the 10th. I'm sure he's going to come through it, but I'd like to people know more about this kid he's fighting, and it's not an easy fight for him. One will come through, but it's a tough fight. And then obviously Cory's got Sean Cooper, which is a tough fight for Cory as well.
He's 13-4, is he?
Yeah.
First guy with a proper good winning record.
And when I look at the other card, I don't want to go too much into it, but basically Eddie's given us the sausages and telling us it's a steak, you know what I mean? The rest of the cards just aren't competitive like these two are, so it is what it is. It starts at 1:30, you've got the football, it'll finish at gone midnight. It's a long night for the fans in Leeds, but going over to Liverpool, we're starting at 5 o'clock, we've got 12 fights on, and we've got the big screens on 7 while 9, unless it goes into extra time and penalties, and you know, hopefully the last fight's going to finish just after 11 o'clock. So you know, if you want to go through it, Lee, we can do, but we have got a decent show for everyone in Liverpool.
Well, you say you've got 12, I've got 10, I've got 11 on here. So I'll go through this.
Yeah, we've added one on for Ant Crawler because the show the day before has been cancelled. So we had a phone call from a few people actually to put their fighters on, but Ant Crawler got in first, and we've got one of his kids on there. Yeah.
Who's that?
Can't remember his name.
Right,
Asian kid from Bolton.
Some very good amateur was a few years ago. I think he won a World Youth belt, welterweight. Big tall kid.
Do you know what? I can't remember. It was last minute yesterday. He's added him on. He's an Asian kid from Bolton, and he said he was 7-0 or something, but not fought for 2 years. So he has been a pro for a while.
Yeah, been a while. I think he was a top amateur a few years ago, and then got a back injury. And then I think his last fight, he ended up winning a World Youth title or something like that.
Right, well, listen, he's been adding on, but we kick off with the Greek kid with Dave Fitzgerald, another favour for him. He's got his family flying over from...
Was it?
Yeah.
Very good performance.
Rhodes Island.
That's
from,
yeah. Greek god.
Yeah, so he should have fought Fons Alexander, but he got stopped last week, so... Staff, as we call him, we fighting the Russian Rustim, so he's got the Russian test, hasn't he? Yeah,
he's got his hands full there. And then another kid who always makes me smile, actually, a little Italian kid, fights out of 12 keys over in Wallasey, on the other side of the water, isn't it? Desi Adami.
Yeah, he's one of 3 kids that Mickey Allen's got on, and that's like you say, he only knows how to come forward and fight, so entertaining, yeah.
Very entertaining, good fight against the kid you mentioned before, Fons Alexander, last time out. And then we've got a kid that I'm quite excited about. He's making his debut, but he was a very good amateur, Alex Patterson. in a quite a tough fight really for your debut, isn't it?
It is. Robbie Chapman's an experienced road warrior, isn't he? And he doesn't come to lie down. And you know, to be honest with you, I'd like that probably for his third or fourth fight, or maybe his fifth when he moves up to 6 rounders. But there's nothing around. You know, the kid we had for him pulled out because he said he was too light. He's jumped in with Conor Goulding, Seamus Devlin, hasn't he? So. Is what it is, but you know, we believe in him. He's capable, and hopefully he turns up on Saturday and proves you know that we was right to take the fight.
Yeah. It's a good one for him, a really good one. And then a kid who's returning after a year out, but he always puts a little smile on my face. Joe Cavanagh, mate, tall, quite a hard punching southpaw.
Yeah, he's got Mickey Mooney, hasn't he? There's been a few swap abouts there, Liam Richards, and they had somebody else. But you know what this job's like. I'm just really pleased as we sat here touching wood that we've got all 12 matched, because it's not easy. And like on Saturday we'd lost 3 of them, so we managed to put them in place here. And then another one of Mickey Allen's, Wayne Dennis coming back after 8 years, and can't find any cruiserweights, so he's going to fight at heavyweight against Jake Darnell, isn't
Jake
he?
Darnell,
yeah. So that'll be an interesting fight, and then we go on to the rematch, Conor Goulding with Seamus Devlin, and apparently he's coming to win this one, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see how the improvement's gone with Conor, because he's at a new gym now. He's at Frankie Knuckles, isn't he?
Right, okay.
Yeah, so he's training with Joe Cavanagh. That'll be intriguing to see. And a kid who had a fantastic performance last time out, Ethan Brown, has got the Lee Hallett test, which takes away his advantage of being a southpaw.
Do you know what? Lee Hallett has been on a lot of our shows, and I remember him in Ellesmere Port, and he gave Matty Fagan a hell of a fight, and he's good value, and it's just a perfect test for Ethan, because he's, like you say, he's been looking good, and Lee Hallett is the next quality of journeyman, isn't he? You know, he's good, so that'll be a good fight. And
then we've got another one of Mickey Allen's fighters, James Francis, who made his debut against against Jamie Quinn, wasn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? I missed that fight because I was at Wimbledon, didn't I? So I never seen his debut, so still to see him fight. But he's fighting one of Tom and Alex's at Harley Margus, and it should be okay with him. But again, you know, it's only his second fight, and it'll be a good fight. Yeah,
it was definitely a good learning fight for him, and hopefully he comes through it. And a kid that we've both got high hopes for, Alex Patterson's stablemate, Jake Harrison, out for his first rounder.
Yeah, that weight it's difficult to match, because really he's a super bantamweight, but he's going to fight John Spencer, and hopefully get 6 good rounds out against him. And you know, Jake, as you say, is a good kid, and a prospect, someone we've got high hopes for, and you know, it won't be long before his titles, probably back end of this year. They'll be looking for him to fight at least the central area, so couple more 6 rounds after this, and then we're there. And then obviously Mason Cartwright's fighting
well, we've got Nathan Bennett. I've got down here Nathan Bennett's next against the kid who fought Greg McGuinness. I've got his name here.
Yeah, soft. So he comes in having going. It'd be a good fight, that one there. And Mason's got a tough Russian who normally goes the distance. So we've just had to get Mason out. I've had 2 big fights for him, and the kids have pulled out, and so it's been disappointing really, because after his good performance against Troy Williamson, I wanted to keep him at that level in that mix. Obviously we've got 1 win for him to get him back in. You know, after Saturday, I'll be pushing the promoters to give him an opportunity against some of their alleged good kids that are turning him down. You know, I just don't get it. These promoters now got opportunities to put good fights together, and they're letting the boxers duck them. You know, going back to how we started there. Now they've got to be putting better shows on than they are. And you know, I'm Eddie Hearn's biggest fan, but this one on Saturday in Leeds is not to the quality that he's been delivering in the past. And you know, it's the same with the other TV promoters. They've got responsibilities to the TV companies, and they've got to make better fights.
Playing it safe, aren't they? Rather than taking a gamble.
You know, they're taking a gamble. They're making fair fights. They're paying them well. You know, put fair fights on, give the kids a bit of an edge, but you know, don't make them 90-20, sorry 90-10. I mean, you just have to look at the odds, don't you, to see what's happening.
They're the fights that should be on our small horse shows, aren't they, where you're learning fights. When you're on the big stage, you shouldn't really be learning, should you?
No, you know, obviously at the lower level they do, but the title people, dearly me, no. Let's do it. But you know, we're bringing our kids nice and solid. This is a good show, mate. Yeah.
Right, nice. Well, we'll look forward to. Well, I won't see you on Saturday, but hopefully I'll see you on Sunday, and you should have a big smiley face, because hopefully we'll have a great show to talk about, and still a new world champion.
Let's hope so, then we can start moving with it. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.